My name is Brandon. Approximately last year in July, I was in a car accident. The person began to drive erratically. At that point, I told her to stop. She continued to drive erratically. She crashed the vehicle. At that point, I just stepped out the vehicle, made sure everybody was okay. And unfortunately, my godfather's mother had got ejected out of the vehicle. My first thing to do was call 911. I called the ambulance. My knee was hurting me. I had cuts and I was bleeding out my arms, but I wasn't worried really much about myself. I was making sure everybody was okay. At that point, the ambulance came, proceeded to take everybody, including the driver. Like I said, my knee was really hurting me, but I wasn't really worried about myself. At that point, we got to the hospital. I didn't even go in the ambulance. I let my godfather's mother go in the ambulance and them take the girl instead in the ambulance. When I got there, the doctors started to ask me if I was all right, but I really wasn't worried about myself. I stepped into the waiting room and filled out a release form saying that I didn't medical attention, but my knee was hurting. Also, my mother referred me to an attorney. I wasn't planning on filing a claim at all. My mother helped me out because of the medical bills. She said the only way would be through the attorney filing a claim. So I said, okay, then I can't pay for these bills. It took approximately 6 to 7 months, but there were times where we were dealing with an insurance company named Infinity, which, at the beginning, they were reassuring with the insurance Geico, but when my lawyer contacted them filing a claim and was telling them that they had to pay the medical bills, then they begin to catch the cat. In other words, like phone tag. Oh, you're trying to contact them, they won't pick up the phone. And then we finally got in contact with them and they were stalling more. And it got to a point where, we finally got into a settlement conference, a date, and things were looking great. I was feeling great. I was like, maybe, something might come out of this. We got into the settlement conference and both my lawyer and Jenny made constant emails to them, constant. They also updated me when they all emailed them, almost every day. I was dealing with such a great attorney. He was so motivated, and like he looked so positive into the case because he knew that it was actually, it's legit. It was all now, I give Infinity like a bad rating. I would say that if I could Yelp them, I would give them a bad rating. Besides that, somebody actually came through at the end. My lawyer was constantly persistent. He had to file a grievance form or some form like that. So my lawyer proceeded about properly and did about the proper steps, which forced them I'll come back to us and finally contact us. If not, then who knows how long they would have not contacted us for. I commend my lawyer for doing such a great job on that. They offered a $7,000 settlement out of a $10,000 settlement. And I told them the least I would give them was $8,000, and we settled on that. He handled it in a very quick and speedy manner. At work, and he gave me a great phone call that made my day, literally had me in tears, because I didn't know how I was gonna pay my rent. I didn't know how I was gonna pay my light. I didn't know where I was gonna go. I had nowhere to go. If it wasn't for this man, I wouldn't have nowhere to go. I thank this man. This man really helped me. I don't know, that he made it happen. They did a great job. They did an amazing job. Outstanding. 5 stars.
Watch these videos here so you can learn how to get the largest settlement in the shortest amount of time possible.